Oh, hello. Okay, we're gonna ignore that. So, then you might notice a bit of discrepancy here. Level 7, level 50, and a different icon. Well, this is something for higher level players to play with. Thankfully, the blue icon there means, again, completely passive unless I swing first. Granted, if I swing first, he's gonna wreck my shit. Oh, looks like Kyliyah has got a duty calls for us. Tactical planning. I am Foreseer Kyliyah of Maven's Gate. You are to cease all transactions and surrender your goods for inspections. Nasty sneak peckers! Got be spit up under nosy eyes on stabby iron! The hell did he say? A predictably aggressive response. Very well, Dekumon. Remember what we discussed. Yeah, very obvious. Focus fire. I need to be on the right bar here. Also would help if I had the damned, out. Unleash the full strength of Emerald Carbuncle. Do not forget the precondition. Adjust your tactics accordingly. Well, I'm gonna use all my AoEs first. Ah, she's got a Topaz Carbuncle. These guys really don't hit all that hard, and they barely got any health. I'm just gonna dot both of them up first. Let the dots do the work. So far, it seems to be doing pretty decent. Oh, there they all go. Uh-oh, we got 2 more. Oh, 3 more. Dekumon, evasive maneuvers. Dodge shit. I can do dodge shit. I can do dodge shit all day. Oh, and I'm doing the dodge shit again. Make sure her Topaz Carbuncle doesn't get wrecked. There we go, he's got all his dots on, and the Pickaroot will go down. An excellent decision. Oops, hello. Your combat style gives me an idea. Ow. I must formulate a new tactic. The battlefield is yours. Okay, let's get rid of this damn traitor guy first. He's actually the more annoying of the two, just because he's got the stupid bomb toss thing. Might as well use up the AoEs while I got him. Firecrackers, seriously, dude? Come on. Hey, I'm level 12 now. I have Resurrection, an ability I definitely cannot use right now. Takes him out. Is that it? Duty complete. Huh. That wasn't that bad. You know, all this just because you guys didn't want to take an inspection seriously. Nicely done. Adaptation, improvisation. I might have been observing our beloved guildmaster himself in action. This was the perfect example of how the strategy for a given task should be tailored to the abilities of the assessor. In other words, before you begin formulating your tactics, it is necessary to fully understand your own strengths and weaknesses. On that note, there is another question I would ask. When it comes to improving the probable success of a strategy, do you consider it more effective to concentrate on playing to your strengths or shoring up your weaknesses? I kind of like being a well-rounded guy, so I like covering my weaknesses. Oh, again you respond as the guildmaster once did. I must revise the probability for your potential to attain greatness to 97%. Ooh, impressive. You are one to keep an eye on, that much is certain. But to return to the subject of battle plans, your calculations must include an accurate assessment of your available techniques and their relative effectiveness. This requires you to be critically aware of your own limits, the limits of your allies, and the characteristics of your enemies. I believe that covers everything for today. Please return to the guild and make your report to Mistress Thurbegeim. Until next we meet. I shall abide here until the Yellow Jackets arrive to take the peddlers into custody. My strategies will keep me company. Your strategies will keep you company? All right, well, we don't need to head back all the way to Limsa, not for a little while. So might as well just continue with the main story quest for, you know, a little bit, at least until the game decides, you need to go back to Limsa for something. Or until I need the XP for a level. All sorted then? Thank you kindly, adventurer. It wouldn't do to have people whispering nasty rumors about the quality of our delivery services. With all this loading and unloading, there's always the chance that something gets left behind. We wouldn't even need the damn balloons if we could carve a ramp up the cliff face somehow. But the city ain't got the gil or the time for that. What with the beast tribes and the Empire breathing down our bloody necks. All the competing cargo companies had to pool their resources just to get this little operation off the ground. Get it? Off the ground? Any road. We'll just have to do things the hard way for now. Well, the hard way works, I suppose. What are we up to now? We're up to level 11 quests. Whitehurt needs you to recover a cargo load abandoned by a terrified wagon driver and deliver to its intended recipient. Glad to see you again, lad. A wagon driver just returned in a great bloody hurry, screaming about some monstrosity what sprang up from a million corn seedling in his cargo. Seems the gutless bastard tossed it over the side before turning tail and running for his life. I need you to head down the road, recover that seedling, and deliver it to Lyaf over at Swift Perch in western Lenosha. Whatever he pays you for the cargo is yours to keep. After all, I don't rightly know what else is lurking inside that plant, and you deserve to be rewarded for your troubles. Oh, and you'll also find an aetherite in Swift Perch, so the journey should be worth your while. Hells yeah! Anytime I can get new aetherite is definitely worthwhile. Million cord seedling. Well, this is glowing purple, which 99.9% of the time means it's gonna spawn an enemy. Or two. Two enemies. Oh, these guys have point blank AoEs. That's fine. I've got AoEs of my own, courtesy of the old carbuncle. Okay, seriously, that's getting annoying. Knock that off. All right, the dots on the carbuncle got the first one, and there goes the second one. Deliver the million cord seedling to Lyaf in Swift Perch. Well, that would be this way. Ah. A burgundy, fledgling miner doing a bit of mining out here. I was wondering what that noise was. Finally made it to Swift Perch. That took a longer than I thought. Went and knocked out some of the old hunting log that are in the area. First things first, as always, attune to any aetherites you get close to. Trust me, a lot easier than not doing it. Hey man, has Namia herself forsaken this desolate land? Though I understood there were risks to gambling my entire fortune on a crop of million corn, I at least expected the seedling to be delivered before disaster struck. Sorry about the creaking here, my chair's driving me nuts. Huh? Holy shit, you found it. Is that my million cord seedling? Oh, joyous day! It may seem a paltry beginning, but the yield of this particular variety of crop plant is nothing short of astonishing. As you have undoubtedly noticed, Swift Perch lacks a certain, shall we say, vital energy. Thus I mean to restore a mediocre of hope to its residents by growing a veritable ocean of corn. You, sir, seem fit to burst with vim and vigor. Might I persuade you to abide a while and help nurture the sailing settlement? Why the heck not? Look at that, I'm now level 13. I'm still on level 11 quests though. The Calamity was a most horrendous event. It took from me my father, destroyed our home, and scorched our fields. It crushed my hopes and dreams. All that I have left of my dear old dad is his notebook. He scrawled down a fair bit of nonsense in that ratty dog-eared tome, but I was leafing through the pages one day. I found a passage entitled For the Future. It described the location where my father had buried his earthly wealth in an area that was once a bustling neighborhood. I was not aware our family possessed much in the way of treasures. Could the crafty rapscallion have squirreled away a bulging bag of gil or precious stones? Just think of the contribution I might make to Swift Perch's revival with such a fortune at my disposal. The catch? Ah, yes, the catch. The area is crawling with bandits and wild jackals. I need someone, that is, I need you, to search among the derelict houses in the flock and dig up the casket my father buried. Uncover the buried casket of riches. Looks to be just a bit north of us. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. Can get up there, no trouble whatsoever. Most of the things in here aren't overly aggressive anyway, other than the jackals, and they're easy enough to maneuver around. Now, there we are, hiding spots. Of course, he didn't say which hiding spot, so of course I gotta try them all. Nothing. Nothing. And please don't bother me, Mr. Jackal. Something! Wow, that's it. Just go find the basket, bring it back. That's the whole quest. Oh, nope, got too close to one of the jackals. Bad carbuncle. Carbuncle doesn't understand the concept of not getting into every single fight it possibly can and tends to get itself in trouble. Thankfully, easy enough, just unsummon the carbuncle and be done with it. My father was a frugal man, thus I expect the casket to hold quite a substantial bounty. Well, I have no idea what's in this. We'll see. Let's find out together, good sir. This? This is my father's entire earthly wealth? Why, there is not here but a fistful of wheat seeds. What in Eorzea could have possessed him to so carefully conceal such a mundane... I remember now. He once told me that our family's wheat was as a stubborn weed. It was one of the few crops that could take root in the barren soils of western Lanosha. With these seeds, our lifeless fields could once again sprout golden stalks. Thank you, oh thank you. You have truly given this settlement the chance to build a new future. Huh. Like, couldn't, you know, just, like, go buy wheat seeds? Seriously? Also, oh, Freyloaf. A yellow jacket on guard duty wants you to visit the Brewer's Beacon and investigate the reason behind the waning light. You there, adventurer! Cast your eyes toward the Brewer's Beacon. Does the light not seem uncommonly weak? Well, I have no idea where the Brewer's Beacon even is, so... It cannot possibly be bright enough to guide the ship sailing into the bay. I would march over to the lighthouse and investigate myself, but I am duty-bound to remain at my post. I would consider it a favor if you could make a visit to the Brewer's Beacon and see if aught has befallen Conswis, the lighthouse keeper. That would be over there. Just follow the coastline, effectively. Wow, check out the view. That's not part of Lanosha. And the place looks like it's been hit by, you'll notice, actually I think this is the first time we've ever actually seen that. In a lot of places, you'll see these yellow crystal things. That is the result of corrupted ether raining down from the calamity. So that's Bahamut's doing right there. Not sure what building that is though, off the top of my head. Maybe we'll find out later. Anyway, I see some arbor buzzards that require some murdering. Oh, I need to pull my chocobo back out. These guys are on my hunting list, which means they get to go away. Old 6 arms. Oh, that's a boss fate. We're gonna ignore that. Boss fate is not something I'm interested in dealing with. Looks like he just despawned anyway. That's very convenient that he despawned at the perfect time. And I need 3 of these guys for my hunting log. The joys of low-level combat. Seriously, the low-level combat is so simple. There's really nothing to it. But when we start getting to the high-level stuff, whoo boy, it gets a hell of a lot more exciting. Come on, guys, one more, and I'll have this hunting log section cleaned out. Now, thankfully, now, as a caster, I'm kind of rooted most of the time, but I can actually do a little bit of wiggling near the very end of my cast, like about the last, I don't know, say quarter to half second. I can move and still manage the cast to going off. Anything beyond that, great, fine. Like you'll see, I'll show you here. Like I can cast See, I can keep, as long as I move only within that last half second, I'm fine. If I move beforehand, yeah, casting interrupted. Which is very important when you're a caster because you need to know when you can and cannot move in a lot of these later fights. Granted, for the small fry out here, it's really no big deal. Conswiss. You say a yellow jacket you sent you here. Yeah? Me light's grown dim, has it? Well, of course it bloody has. The bomb what fuels me furnace is up and buggered off, you see? Wait, you fuel this thing with a bomb? There's some safety concerns there, lady. OSHA's gonna have a word with you. If I don't get the beacon fixed soon, there'll be trouble on the water. I know you're just the messenger, lad, but I can tell a venture when I see one. I'm gonna need you to chase down that bomb and bring me back a claw which you ripped off its smoldering corpse. Take this here iron brazier and set her down in the middle of the flock. Somewhere near the scarecrow, I'd say. You get a nice fire going, and that frisky bomb will soon be about. Watch you don't singe your eyebrows, lad. A hint about key items and how to use them. Always nice. Always hello. Ah, that's pretty. Check that out. Somebody's decked their chocobo out quite nicely. Oh, and they're fishing no less too. We got multiple fishers going on out here. All right, well, we'll leave the fishers to their duties. And see if we can't find this here spot to stick the brazier. It's right in the middle of the goddamn fate. Of course it is. I really don't want to have to deal with the fate and the story quest at the same time. See if I can just safely navigate around this and not piss off everything for the fate. Oh, of course not. Oh. Okay, that's too many things, Carbuncle. That's too many things. Uh-huh. I ran the wrong effing way. Oh, I ran the wrong effing way. Well, my chocobo's or my carbuncle's gone. I just need to keep running to the point where I can break some aggro here. Come on, you stupid sewer mole. F off, thank you. I did not need this stupid fate out here at the same time. I really did not. Oh yeah, I can do this from this far enough away. There's our iron brazier. Light the brazier and obtain a bomb claw from the torchlight that is drawn in by the flame. Okay, yes, please go away, wild dodos. I'm not gonna summon the carbuncle for this. Hi! Yeah, that's a bomb, all right. As long as I can avoid AoEing everything down, I should be all right. Don't need that level of hassle, I really don't. Oh, nope. Nope, ain't nothing doing. Great. Okay, I got the bomb claw. Now to head back. I want out. I want out. I don't need fighting 3 to 4 things because of this stupid fate. Honestly, this is one of the more annoying ones. You have to take out those dodo nests. And they're surprisingly tanky. And of course, all the arbor buzzards are getting pissed at me. Yes, you two, go away. Ay, 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 ay. All right, well, I'm down to just one. One I can deal with. Just give him his double dose of dots, and we're off to the races. Oop. Probably should have used my eggy assault there. Thank you. All he needs to do is take down that runaway bomb and bring me one of its little claws. Like this one? Ah, you got the ashy bastard, did ya? Once I put this little firecracker in the furnace, that should keep things running for a while. I had myself a bit of a look while you were gone, and Limian cursed me if the furnace weren't all bent and broken. Small wonder the bloody bomb was able to escape. I patched things up as best I could, but I ain't no Smitty. You might want to have a chat with that yellow jacket friend of yours in Swiftperch, and have him pass the word back to someone in Limsa. Looks like that's exactly what I'm doing. Hey boss, what's up? The furnace is damaged, is it? Very well, I shall write up the relevant reports, but these repairs must need be effected without delay. Seems I have another favor to ask you, Adventure. Take yourself straight away to the Armorers Guild in Limsa and explain the situation to the Forge Master. I was not even going to attempt to pronounce that name unless I have to, which I probably will. Luckily, heading back to Limsa gives me the perfect excuse to turn in my class quest. Ah, the Limsa Aetheryte Plaza. It's always such a lively place. Armorers Guild, Armorers Guild. Actually, where is the Armorers Guild? It's in Upper Decks, it looks like. Armorers Guild, Armorers Guild. You always never remember where the damn Armorers Guild is. Ah, there it is. Relighting the torch. Let's turn in our Arcanist mission first. Alright, third game. We're done with our inspection. Back from the field, Dekumon. Kyliyah contacted me with a summary of the events. It seems you were treated to a lecture on knowing thyself. That particular lesson is ordinarily taught only to intermediate practitioners. Without a sufficient store of combat experience from which to draw, it is difficult to fully appreciate the profundity of such a seemingly simple truth. Nevertheless, I feel confident that you will soon be ready for a more ambitious assignment. Keep to your studies and maintain the razor edge of your mind. One last thing, Dekumon. Considering the dedication you have shown towards our discipline, I have decided to permit you leave to explore the teachings offered by other guilds. I would suggest, however, that you first master the science of Arcanima. The strategic training you receive here will serve you well no matter the path you eventually choose to walk. Return to me when your reason tells you the time is right. You now have access to the Armory system. Quests to unlock the other classes can be undertaken by speaking to the receptionist in the corresponding guild. There exists myriad disciplines in Eorzea that adventurers can take up. For the most rewarding experience, however, it is recommended that you first focus on mastering your current class. Ain't that the truth? Level 10. Level 10, I already have that. I have that. And that's a headpiece, which I can't really use. Take the body piece, I suppose. Gear sets, yep. Gear sets are super handy things. Armory unlocked, awesome. So apparently my system decided to crap out right in the middle of my explanation, so I've got to do it all over again. The Armory system is basically a way to store gear sets, and gear sets are basically loadouts. So I can store this exact loadout, and whenever I want to come back to it, I can just select this. Really, really handy, because we've now unlocked the ability to play any class. That's right. We are no longer limited to just being an Arcanist. I can walk up to any guild hall that I have access to, which I don't see any on the map at the moment. They're all on the other map, but there are there. And I can just say, no, I'm gonna be this now. Now, granted, my level is not my character level. It is my class level, which means if I swap to any other classes, I'm gonna be level 1 again, which would honestly suck, but to be fair, it doesn't take that long to level stuff up in the lower stuff. Also, any class you're leveling that is a lower level than your highest level class is going to be getting bonus XP, so it does speed it up somewhat. Now, we need to go to the Armorers Guild, which I believe the closest spot is the Aft Castle here. There we are. God, that is a horrible name to pronounce. Hinanza. Okay. And like I said, any class, which also means now we have access to the crafting and gathering classes, and these two are two of the more useful crafting classes, the armorer and the blacksmith. Now the armorer obviously focuses on armor, while the blacksmith tends to focus more on weapons. The furnace in the brewer's beacon needs repairs? Paragot's beard, I just sent someone out to tinker with it not a week past. Mayhap the bomb Kinsman has trapped in there was a touch too volatile? I'll have an artisan visit the lighthouse and pay special attention to reinforcing the casing of the furnace. Your work is done here, adventurer. May the navigator guide you on your journey. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, you're my next person to give me a quest. On to the dry docks. What say you to taking on some work from Nadik and Vilmelis? We have a great hulking warship to build and could certainly use an extra hand for any number of tasks. For your first job, I need you to run this missive over to Artbim, the head shipwright at the Morabi dry docks. We forge most of the ship's bits and pieces here at the Armorers Guild, but the actual construction takes place at the docks, found in the south of Lower Lenosha. That's also where you'll find the main offices of Nadal and Vmelis. The Morabi dry docks is one of Limsa Lamensa's most important districts, at least as far as I'm concerned, and I'm sure you'll not regret attuning yourself to the area's aetherite. If you've no confidence in your sense of direction, you'd be best served making use of the chocobo porters. First floor of the mizzen mast, in case you were wondering. Should you choose to make the trek on your own 2 feet, leave the city through the Tempest Gate and follow the road south. May the navigator guide your steps. Huh. The Morabi dry docks, huh? Well, thankfully for me, my wanderings for trying to finish out my hunting log actually took me right over there already. So I can just teleport. Ah, perfect. That's what I was looking for. A mender. Repair my stuff, please, good sir. Thank you. Spend some hard-earned gil. Actually, should probably make sure I'm on my latest and greatest too. Ah, there's the person we're looking for. Otberm. Oh, you guys are working on a new ship. Ooh, me likey. If I help you guys fix this, can I take it out for a spin? Hold on, let's get closer so I can see this guy's face. You have a missive for me from Forge Master Khazana? I assume it pertains to the pending arrival of the materials I ordered over a moon past. Let's see it then. Here you go. And yeah, I saw that person just jump in front of me and level up. Blast and botheration. Another delay? I'm well aware of the shortage of skilled artisans, but this is insufferable. My apologies. The messenger does not deserve to bear the brunt of my frustration. Might I have your name? Dekumon, is it? Well, Dekumon, this proud maiden you see taking shape before you is the Victory, the first new vessel to grace the docks since the Calamity. We may have lost the bulk of our ships that fateful day, but starting with this beauty, we will restore the Maelstrom's feet to its former glory. The Victory is more than a simple warship. It is the symbol of Limsa Lamensa's rebirth from the wreckage wrought by the coming of the Seventh Umbral era. Thus we are striving to complete her construction as swiftly as possible, even going so far as to hire veteran shipwrights from outside the Locracy. I guess that's their guild. Yet even with such unprecedented measures, there are never enough hands to handle the abundance of tasks. Should you choose to linger at the docks for a time, there is no end of odd jobs for a hard-working adventurer. Be you fair warned, there is no place here for layabouts and troublemakers. Don't worry, dude, I am definitely not what you would consider a layabout. Troublemaker may be, but usually that's for the guys who are causing you trouble more than anything. Without a doubt. Oh, we're up to the level 12 quest finally. Where in the 7 hells is that man? Not once in 12 moons has he been late with a shipment, and now 2 whole turns of the sun without a single word. A shipwright of mine, a young man named... God damn, these names are atrocious. Fieldsmid recently left Candlekeep Quay to retrieve several crates of supplies ordered from Limsa Lamensa, but is yet to return. I've sent several missives to Haldbroa, but his replies are always the same. He does not recall ever seeing the right, nor the supplies he was scheduled to collect. That man knows something, and I severely doubt he is telling me the whole truth. As I cannot leave my post, I would ask you to travel to Candlekeep Quay in my stead, and inform Haldbroda that if he insists on playing these games, I will personally see that he is transferred to Turtleback Island, where he can rot alone in the middle of the sea for eternity. Wow, that's harsh there. Journey to Candlekeep Quay, and relay Aldbrum's doubt to Haldbroda. That's thankfully a nice short little walk over here. As soon as I get out of this area.